today I'm joined by Frank Redisi, participant in our recent Passions Summit, and he is here to share his experience in the event and his experience in engaging with BLP. Frank, starting off, why don't you introduce yourself, give us a little rundown.
So my name is Frank Redisi. I'm a sophomore majoring in Management Information Systems. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm second year here at UM.
What brought you out to UM from?
Mostly the fact that the Midwest sucks, and I wanted to get away. And beautiful campus, beautiful area.
It's a beautiful place out here in Missoula. So, Frank, how did you hear about the Blackstone Launchpad and the Passion Summit?
So I got a email from the business school about it, actually, just what's going on this weekend. So that there was an opportunity, so I signed up for that.
Yeah. And so what's your motivation for doing it? Was it just something you're interested in, or have you been thinking about entrepreneurship for a while now?
Yeah, so my dad has been starting businesses his whole life. I think he started his first business when he was like 14, so I've always just thought that was interesting. So entrepreneurship's always been very prevalent to me. My family started and runs a restaurant back home, so decided that that'd be fun to do, and I have a few good ideas brewing up, so I thought it'd be a good idea.
There you go. So let's just start off with the obvious question. What was the idea that you came to the Passion Summit with, and what do you end up with?
So the business idea that I came up with the Passion Summit was not your grandmother's edible marijuana products. So that includes things, instead of just like gummies or chocolate, things like baklava or hummus or peanut butter or high-end products.
So not typical what you would think of when you think of edible marijuana,
right.
Something that's
a little more creative.
And so what would you see as the value of that business being?
So the value of that business is that there's a lot of people who do not like the current edible products because they're to be very terrible, and a lot of people like myself are passionate about food, so I thought it'd be fun to change it up.
This is from the restaurant business and everything.
Yeah, totally. Just been perfect storm.
There you go. So give me just your thoughts on the event, what you did, why you did it, things like that. Who'd you meet? Who'd you talk to? This is your time to shine. Tell your experience.
Yeah. So I thought that was a super interesting event. I thought there was going to be like 2 or 3 of the faculty or like the local business owners. There was like a dozen or like more than a dozen people there talking. A few super helpful people I talked to. Just kind of form my ideas. People with like restaurant experience and whatnot. So I thought that was super cool. And I think there ended up being a dozen people participating, so there was like definitely a lot of faculty time and a lot of workshop time.
So you feel like that one-on-one mentorship was really valuable for you, and so
yeah, totally.
So, what do you think? What's like one nugget from your conversation that you can give to the people here?
Yeah. So originally the idea I had was pasta sauce, just because my family's an Italian restaurant. That's just been like super obvious. But then as I was talking to more people, like Maria had the Greek Instagram food account. And then a couple other people I was talking to, there's way more advanced, way more different things to do, which I got to do for baklava and hummus. And then peanut butter, just talking to the other mentors.
So you think it's just like helping you expand your idea, not
totally.
Just limited to one
right.
thing, and just, do you feel like you learned anything about the act of being an entrepreneur and the act of starting a business from that experience too?
Yeah, so I think definitely there's a lot of things I did not think through. I had an idea and a product. I did not have anything to do with the business really. So I talked to some of the mentors about like marketing it and how that would be, how it'd be better to market that product and kind of bring more people into the business as opposed to just like an idea I had.
So what ended up being the strategy that you thought about and everything?
So the strategy I thought about was to have like a kind of a Costco style sample at dispensaries and say, oh, here's this product, you might enjoy it. We have a bunch more that if you like this that you might enjoy. So just kind of getting the product out there with samples.
Getting people to try it and then
totally.
Hopefully buy more. That's really interesting. So you of course won Passions Summit. So what do you think you would say to other participants or other people wanting to start businesses from your experience?
I think just in terms of getting your name out there, just marketing is the most important aspect of it. Even if your product's not the best in the world, it's just being able to market it effectively and get people interested allows you to expand much quicker. I don't think that I had the best product. I think that there was people had other great ideas. I just thought that I had the presentation down, rehearsed in my head a little bit.
All about communication?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So what was kind of your biggest takeaway from the event? Was it the marketing, or what kind of stood out for you the most from the experience?
Yeah, I think marketing was definitely a big part of it. I'm trying to think. Just being able to talk to people that had a lot of experience was super helpful. I'm having a hard time picking like a single thing. I was a few weeks ago at this point, but
Yeah, just the
marketing
general marketing and then talking to people.
Totally.
So you think in future events we should continue that?
100%.
So that actually plays into our ideas extravaganza, which is in mid-April, which you'll be paired with a mentor and have more of a long-term relationship. So
Cool.
Definitely get involved with that. Okay. So what do you think your next steps are going to be after this?
So I actually started an LLC, just incorporated a business, so I get the number and all the benefits. That's what I'm gonna use the winnings for, I guess. And I don't know, I guess just start more research and development, make some products, sample it, and see where I can go from there.
Wow, that's incredible. You started the LLC already. Yeah. Wow. So what do you think? What do you think about other BLP programs you might get involved with?
I don't know if it's technically BLP, but the JRSC, I've seen it in the business building. That seemed like a super good idea, super good event. I don't know enough about the BLP, so like your thing, I guess.
Yeah. What would be your suggestion to students who want to get involved with BLP?
I think just show up. I mean, there's always people here. I mean, there's a few other people in the office. Just show up, read the emails. I don't know. It's a super helpful program overall. So.
What advice would you give to students who want to win BLP competitions?
Marketing. Rehearse your thing. Come up with some funny one-liners. Get the people interested.
There you go. It's all about communication. All about communication.
I'm a marketing major at heart, so.
There you go. Is there anything else you want to add about your company? Anything else you want to plug about it?
Your grandmother's be on the lookout at your local Missoula dispensaries.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you for your time, Frank.
Thank you so much.
Great speaking with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.